morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest is Kathy Buchanan, the owner of Independent Carpet One Floor and Home in Westland, Michigan. Kathy, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Kemp. Good morning to you. Happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays to you. So tell me, what's the news in your world?
Well, besides getting ready for the Christmas holiday and making sure that everybody is staying positive, we are finding a little bit of a slowdown, but it's not anything different than December's past. People have their Christmas trees up by now, and their homes are pretty much set for the holidays. So they're not thinking of flooring. They're thinking of food preparation, buying gifts, wrapping them, putting them under the Christmas tree, or celebrating Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, and flooring is just not a top priority right now, and so we're used to it.
I mean, you told me you were going to an appointment this morning, so there is some activity, right?
There is some activity, some new construction, custom spec homes, commercial jobs. Commercial jobs have really taken flight this year, so that is what's keeping business afloat.
When you compare the year end of 23 versus 22, how far down do you think it'll be?
Well, I did get some great news yesterday that my business with Karastan is up. I'm staying positive there. But business on an overall, I'm going to say about 8 to 10% down from 2022.
Okay. Well, I think that's actually better performance than the average. And we're hearing somewhere between 10 and 13% drop. So that's good that you're beating the average, right?
Well, we had a fabulous September, October, and November. It was steady, and not a lot of foot traffic, but the traffic that did come in besides our commercial work, the average ticket has increased, and I'm sure you've heard that throughout. I think those last 3 months of the year have really helped us pick up our numbers a little bit more.
Well, that's good to hear. And maybe that's encouraging for 24. What do you think?
Well, 24, I'm a little skeptical. I'm not typical of Kathy Buchanan, but I'm afraid that there is going to be some uneasiness in regards to the political year coming up. There's a lot of hesitation from the consumer. And as long as our unions, things like that, stay firm and solid, I think we'll be okay. We just have to buckle down a little bit, watch our expenditures, just stay positive. Once negativity sets in, it's a bad fuel.
So attitude is a big part of performance, don't you think?
Always, in every capacity that you do, whether it's in the home life or the work life, a positive attitude can make you get through anything that's challenging.
Did you do anything different in 23 when you started to realize the slowdown was real and was going to happen? Talk about either advertising or anything else you might have done that was different.
Our timing was actually quite great because, as you know, Carpet One stores and Flooring America stores across the U.S. and Canada are revamping their showrooms. So when you have a slowdown, you're able to redo those showrooms without interfering with traffic coming into your store. And by doing something like that, when a consumer does feel the need to look for flooring or window treatments or cabinetry or anything like that, and they compare showrooms and they come into a Carpet One store and compare it to anyone else's store, it represents professionalism. Consumer will come in and say they know what they're doing, and this is so easy to shop, and it's so comfortable, and I feel confident in what I have found. And if they do wind up going to another store just comparing, they will be back, because that presentation, it's just like a positive attitude. Presentation is everything.
So you're hitting on it a little bit. You converted both hard and soft to 2.0. How's that doing for you?
Our hard surface presentation is absolutely awesome. We really capture the consumer when they are brought over to that display, and they virtually just stay in a certain quadrant based on the color of flooring that they're looking for. The pricing is there because we do have digital tags both on our soft surface and hard surface. So there's nothing to hide to the consumer. There's no question about pricing or sale pricing. All of the information is on the back of the samples. They're able to entertain themselves, so to speak, if we're busy on the showroom floor or my staff is tied up elsewhere. They can take that sample, scan it, learn about the product, understand the pricing, kind of give themselves a range based on certain size rooms. It is a magnificent selling tool. I'm very proud of it. I'm very happy to have it in my showroom. My showroom has seriously never looked better. It's so easy to shop, so comfortable. We've done a couple different things that other stores have not done. We have created little sitting areas, kind of like living room areas with oversized chairs and beautiful coffee tables. And so that adds to the comfort level. It is not a high intensity sales pitch type of a store. My staff loves it. They tell me that they're comfortable in there. The people come into the store and they're just enamored by the presentation. And again, it's very professional.
Okay. Did you take some racks out to make room for this new setup?
Oh yeah. We took all of the Carpet One branded programs with the exception of our Lee's line off the showroom floor. And then we took a number of distributor stackers. I'm not a stacker kind of a person. I don't like that presentation. That's just me. But we removed all of those, and the products that we kept on our showroom floor are products that you cannot find within the room-by-room selection of products. We did keep COREtec. COREtec is a very strong name, and it is represented through the industry, so people expect to find that in our store. We kept some solid hardwood selections because the room-by-room collection doesn't have anything but engineered products, so we have to have that proper mix. But yes, we took a lot down, and the showroom is much easier to navigate as well because it's not overloaded with a number of crazy looking displays. There is a lot of uniformity.
All right, so Kathy, in January, Carpet One's going to have their meeting in Dallas, kind of the middle of the month. What are you looking forward to there?
Networking with everybody. We are now down to only one convention a year. And even though we do have the regional meetings in the summer with our demographic areas, we are now going to get together. It's going to be kind of like a big family reunion. We have a huge Education Day program scheduled, so I'm looking forward to that. We have Cool in the Gang, which is so cool because I grew up, that was like my era. Actually, I'm going to be taking place with at the Mohawk Roadshow in Dallas ahead of Carpet One's convention because I'm not able to do it here in the Detroit area. So I get to see that in advance, which I'm excited about that. See you in person, right? You'll be there?
That's right. The Dallas show is actually going to be Mohawk and more. I think that's one of the shows where there's going to be a lot of other suppliers to be there a couple of days before the Carpet One show.
That's even more exciting. Thank you for letting me know that. I'm just going with Richard Dobson. He has a Carpet One store in Dallas and very close friend of mine. So I'm piggybacking with him, and we're going to hit that show before our super show.
All right, great. Well, thanks for spending time with our listeners and telling us what's going on in the retail world. Again, been talking to Kathy Buchanan, the owner of Independent Carpet One Floor and Home. You've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.